Okay guys, we are going to start off this recipe. First of all, I have a 9-inch pie dish that I have here. You can use an 8-inch. Either way, it doesn't matter. It's just going to be smaller and the crust will come up higher. And for the pie crust, what we're going to use is some crushed up graham cracker cookies. Now, if you don't have graham crackers, you can use manila wafers, any other kind of cookie without the filling that you like. But this is just the traditional cookie used for this pie. Now, I am going to add some pecan pieces to it, some finely chopped pecan pieces, and some sugar, and I will have the recipe listed below, guys, so don't worry about that. We're going to give this a mix first before we add in our butter. Break up the little, and then we are going to add some melted butter. Okay, and then just give this a mix. It's going to kind of resemble wet sand. And this is what helps adhere the crust. Okay, just make sure it's all dampened with the butter. And we're going to press it onto the pie plate. Okay, so it looks just like that. Okay, and then we're going to take our pie plate. Okay, we just pour it down. And then we're going to press it down. You can use your hands. I found that what helps make it even is I use the back side of a measuring cup. Okay, and that's it. Looks just like that. Now we're going to bake this for 5 to 10 minutes, just until you can smell it. So I'm going to pop this in the oven, and we're going to get our filling ready next. Okay, now for the filling, I'm going to use this clear bowl so you can see what I'm doing. The lime juice that I use, or that's traditional for this recipe, is key limes, okay? And these are the little tiny ones that you find in a bag, normally in a mesh bag, okay? But if you don't have those, you can use the regular limes. It doesn't matter. Okay, we're gonna put the egg yolks, 3 egg yolks in here, and we are going to add 2 cans of the sweetened condensed milk. Just make sure you don't get evaporated milk, okay? Because then it will not set up for you. Okay, and then we add our juice, but I am going to strain this because I did see some seeds in there. Okay, I'm just going to strain this. See all the seeds that I left behind? Okay, and then we're just going to give this all a whisk. Okay, there we go. Now we're just going to wait for the crust to come out of the oven. And we will pour this in, okay, just like that. Okay guys, we're just gonna wait for the crust, and I'll be back in a few minutes. Okay guys, the crust is out of the oven. Okay, there we go. Now it's gonna go back into the oven for about 15 to 20 minutes, and I'll be back to show you what it looks like. The pie is out of the oven. It's been in there for 20 minutes. It was in there for 20 minutes. And what you want it to look like is it's still going to be a little jiggly. I hope you can see that. In the middle, we're going to let this come to room temperature to cool completely. And then we're going to refrigerate it for a couple of hours so it can set up completely before we cut into it. So we'll be back in a while, guys. Okay guys, the pie is ready. It's been sitting in the refrigerator for about an hour and a half. We're going to make the topping, which is just a Cool Whip topping. Now, if you don't want to make it from scratch, you can just buy the Cool Whip from the store. That's fine. You do whatever's easy for you. I just want to show you how to make this one. And I will leave the recipe link below, guys. We're going to whip this up until fluffy, and then we're going to add the powdered sugar. Now that we got a little bit of thickness going on, we're going to add the powdered sugar and the vanilla. Okay, get some vanilla. And then continue to whip it. Firm peak. Okay, just like that. Okay guys, now for the piping of the pie, now you don't have to get fancy if you don't want to. You can just take a spoon and dollop it on there. But I like for it to look nice. So what I do is I get my piping bags, or these little bags. I get them on Amazon. I'll link it below. and I put a medium-sized star tip on there. And I put it in this glass just to hold it so I can put in the whipped cream. And then I just spoon it in there. Okay, and this is what the box looks like. I'll link them below, guys. Okay, now just roll it over. Pinch it. And bring it forward. Pipe a little bit there. And there you go. Okay, so in our pie. And then I just put little dollops on. Make them whatever size you want. And if you want to put more, that's up to you. If you want to make the cuts smaller, you can. And then put one in the center. Just like that. And then I cut up the little limes. I just plop it on the middle. And that gives it such a nice look. And this way people know that this is key lime pie. And there you go, guys. That's what it looks like. Alright, guys. We're going to cut into this little pie. Alrighty, guys. There's a close-up. It is real creamy and delicious. Delicious. Very good pie, guys. Not too bitter. I think it's got a perfect balance of the egg yolks and the condensed milk with the lime juice. And it is very, very delicious. I hope you give it a try. Okay, guys, that's going to conclude the video for today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel, guys. The button's right there. And go visit us on Facebook and Instagram at Virtual Kitchen with Laura. And also, if you could please share my videos with your social media friends, I sure would appreciate it. It sure helps us out a lot. And also, I will link the recipe down below, guys, with all the items that I may have used. Questions, just leave them in the comments and I'll get back with you. Okay, guys, talk to y'all later. Bye.